Okay, so welcome to the Galapagos. Over the next 4 days here on San Cristóbal Island, I'm going to be showing you all the things that you can do and see on a budget. So I don't think I'm going to be paying for any of the tours. I'll be walking, exploring and showing you what there is to do here, which I just can't wait. Okay, so to get to the Galapagos, I took a direct flight from Quito to Guayaquil, and the plane then stopped there, changed everybody, passengers, crew, pilot, everything on the tarmac. I didn't get off, and then carried on here to San Cristóbal. You can get different flights, but that one worked out as being the cheapest for me. So yeah, you have to buy your tourist card at the airport in Quito before they allow you to check in or go through, and you have to have your bag screened for contaminants and biologicals and things like that, and that was $20 US. And then when you land here in the Galapagos, there is $100 per person tax that you have to pay, unless you're Ecuadorian, and then it's $6. But there you go. How to know you're in the Galapagos? Just asleep on the pavement. This is the interpretation centre. You can register to get in, but it's free. And it's stunning. So here you can learn about the history of the islands, how they were formed, some more about the tourism here and how it's been affected. And this also gives you access to some of the beaches. So from the interpretation centre, I'm now heading uphill, always uphill, to a viewpoint which I'm not going to attempt to say, but I will put on the screen. And then from here I'm going to go down to the Carala beach, which is supposed to be the best beach in South America, not just here in the Galapagos, so I'm excited for that. And then hopefully I'm going to try and get some snorkeling in today. So this is a pretty easy path to follow. It's really well signposted so far. She says, she hopes. I think I'm headed in the right direction. So we're just gonna keep going. Heading to the beach. How do you suspect you get past these guys? I think I'm in paradise. And now, let's kick a rock. Okay, so I made it up to the viewpoint, and from here you can look down over the town itself and the runway, which is really quite small, and the best snorkeling on the island is just down there behind me, which I'll be headed to probably over the next couple of days. And I've got so much more to show you. I've got the lagoon, so let's go. So the path to the viewpoint is actually within the interpretation centre, which, as I said before, is free to get in. So free number 2 of the day. Technically number three, because I've been to the Kerala beach as well, which was just breathtaking. So far I've bought a bottle of water today. Not bad. But as we go through, I will share with you the costs of like the accommodation and the shopping and things like that as well. So hopefully you can see kind of how much you would spend here, and hopefully you can come too. This is Playa Mann, and this is one of the picturesque spots that you can come to. And look, we're just sharing the beach. Oh, I am in the Galapagos. I can't believe that. Yay. So I'm just gonna sit here and relax for the next couple of hours before watching the sunset, hopefully. I'm just sitting now and waiting for the sunset, and I have to say I think this wins as my favourite sunset spot ever. Look at who my friends are. Look at him. Hello to you too. Hello. Oh, I feel cold. Yeah. He got told. Okay, so I am carrying on my budget tour of the Galapagos today. Today I've hired a taxi. I read online about the price I thought it was going to be, and when I got in he said it was going to be $80 to go to the 3 places I wanted to go to today, and he was showing me on his fingers, and I just pushed down a couple of his fingers and he said yeah, okay. So today it's cost me $60, which are in a taxi, which obviously you can share with up to 4 people. And I'm not going to try and say the names right, but I'm going to say it how I'd say it so you know where I'm talking about. I'm going to El Junco, which is the volcanic lagoon, the only freshwater lake here in the Galapagos. And then I'm going to go see some giant tortoises, and then I'm going to Puerto Chino beach. So for the whole day I have my own taxi, which is a really good way to start. The taxis here are like white flatbed trucks, and they're everywhere. You just flag one down and they're all, you can see they've got the logo on the side, so you know which ones are real. So yeah, let's go. No one ever warned you about the stairs. Well, I made it. However, the clouds are still here at the moment. So I'm going to walk and see if they pass a little bit. Path you can follow here. Just be wearing really good shoes because it can get quite muddy up here in the Highlands. So it's a little bit colder here than elsewhere on the island. But on we go. It's not for clearing today, is it? You win some, you lose some. Back to the taxi. The views up at the lagoon are supposed to be some of the best across the island. Not today they weren't, but try and time it for a day without cloud, which is hard here at the moment because I'm in the crossover season. So unlike everywhere else I've been so far, it's been cloudy in the morning and usually getting better in the afternoon. But it's about lunchtime and it's not for clearing today, but that's okay. On to the next part. So I've just turned up at the sanctuary and there's not really a plan here. So it's cost me $10 to get in with this guy, I think. But we're not really sure what's going on. So there's actually a sanctuary on all of the islands and this one is the newest. He's there, he's right there.
To disturb the animals. Yeah, when they came from Panama and they felt on vegetation floating. They were floating maybe 3 weeks on the ocean. When they arrived, they found no predators, no competition in this.
Wow. 30 stones. So heavy.
Yeah, not very intelligent.
Not very intelligent. Stress. 50, 60 giant tortoises, adults, in this place.
56 then, wow.
So here they are protecting the animals that are endemic here. So they breed naturally and then the keepers come out and find the babies and protect them. And then they are working to release them back into the wild, which is just amazing. And he was saying that the oldest one on record that they know was one called Harriet. She was 176 years old. And the same thing that's happened here has happened in the Seychelles. So they float to a different island. And then over time, when they've got no predators and lots of food, they grow. So in the Seychelles, they also have the giant tortoises. And the oldest one there was 200. That's crazy. Here the animals stay in a natural habitat environment. So pretty special to see. So when I was researching what to do, this came up and it was listed on a lot of the blogs and websites that I could find, but it was really hard to find information about how to get here or how to pay, and I think they're still figuring it out. So as I said, it's cost me $10 and I've got a personal tour and it's wonderful. Definitely worth it. So the guide said that there are about 50 or 60 tortoises here in this reserve, and the oldest they reckon is about 20 or 30 from when they started doing the breeding, but they're never really sure. But their different sizes are based on the size of the island that they live on. So the ones on Santa Cruz, where I'm also going, are bigger. You know what that means? It means we're just going to have to do it again. What a shame. They mark them so that they keep them the right way up, otherwise the egg dies. And then they put them in the incubator, changing the temperature, whether they want more females at a hotter temperature or males at a colder temperature. And then you stick them in a dark box so they can simulate the crawling out, which takes 30 days. Very interesting. So tiny. So he said it takes about 100 years for them to grow to their big size. teeny tiny ones. In the nursery. So peaceful. This place is pretty wonderful. Look at the colour of the sea. I am well and truly in paradise. Puerto Chido Beach. It's beautiful, got blue water, it's free, it's a bit of a walk to get here. But oh, you have to do this. It's a bit of a scramble, but the colour of the water here is incredible. That's a blue-footed booby. Today I am carrying on with my Galapagos on a budget, and I am going to find the very best snorkeling here on San Cristóbal. So I've hired snorkels, fins, mask, $5. So much cheaper than a trip. So I'm looking forward to going. I'm going to head back through to the interpretation centre to the cove that I could see the other day, because that's supposed to be the best place to go. It's so cold! amazing. So I was getting a little bit frustrated at first because my mask kept fogging up no matter how hard I tried to stop it. And then, wow, they were just right there and they're swimming with you, and if you dive down a little bit they come and play with you. That was good. That was so worth it. And so there was fish there and the coral was there a little bit and the water was so clear. It did get a little bit busier, and it's worth noting that when the busier the water was, the less chance there were the seals would come over. So pick your times. But yes, very cold. Still trying to warm up, but that's probably my favourite thing I've done so far. What? Me? Within the main town here, you can actually get money out. There's ATMs now, supermarkets, quite a lot of little shops, nothing huge, and tours and lots of cafes and everything popping up all over the place. So yeah, look at that food. So that's nearly it for me here on this island because I am going over to somewhere else tomorrow morning, which I'm very excited about. I am going to Santa Cruz tomorrow. So I wanted to just quickly say about the apartment of where I've stayed here. So it sleeps up to 8 people, which I think is impressive. And the apartment itself was £45 a night. So my tip, bring friends. Yeah, so whilst I've been here, I've been shopping and having groceries and just, yeah, generally just having food at home. And that's made a big difference to the budget, which means I get to go sit back in my cafe and enjoy the view with a drink. So I'm Tiff, Miss.tiff.travels. Thank you for joining me here as I explore the Galapagos on a budget, and join me in the morning as I head off to my next island.